Okay, hello. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, so as you guys can I hope you guys are informed that we are starting at 3:30. So we have around 2 minutes left until 2:30, and we are still admitting people in the room because we are live streaming this simultaneously on YouTube as well. Okay, and to those who are already in here, and I hope you guys can hear me. And if you can, do type in the chat box and say hello. I just want to know and see that if there are people here actually watching. Okay, so okay, I think we have around two minutes or left. Okay, so we will start at 3:30 sharp, I hope. And I hope everyone is well and ready. I hope you guys have some questions prepared to ask Dr. Chua later on. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, please let me know and just type in the chat box. Let's just have a little chat before we properly start. All right. And meanwhile, I hope you guys have seen the video that we have been playing on loop. That was a little bit or a snippet of what you can see from the MSF laboratory. You can consider it as a virtual tour and see the inside of our laboratory. All right, and our office. Okay, to those who are already in here, thank you very much for joining in once again. And to those who have also came in at 2:30, as it was initially stated in the invitation, but due to a technical hiccups, that we did not expect to rise. So we sincerely apologize for that. Okay, but thank you very much for staying on until now. Okay, and for coming back, we really appreciate that. Okay, so you guys, so all right, so we are still admitting people. Okay, so for your information, this stream, if you guys are watching through Zoom, please know that this is also being live streamed simultaneously on YouTube. So to those who are watching through YouTube, thank you very much for coming in, and do type in the chat box as well. Do say hello. Okay, and so all right, it's 3:30 sharp now, so we will begin. Okay, as you guys can see here on my screen, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So this is in conjunction with Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0 3 years anniversary. Simply say it's our third birthday. Okay, since the establishment or in 2018. Okay, so we have here with us today is Dr. Chua Wanshen. So he is the head of MSF 4.0, and he's been the face, the representative of MSF for the last 3 years until now. Okay, so you guys can see that we are having a live event for our virtual live event for today to celebrate this third birthday. So this is actually our first time trying to do simultaneously on YouTube Live, Zoom, and everything. Okay, we just want to so that people because some people may be more comfortable on YouTube or on Zoom, so it all comes down to preferences, right? So we just want everyone to be able to engage and come from wherever platform they are using comfortably. Okay, so for today we don't have any scripted presentation or prepared for today because as you guys can see from the invitation that you guys have received, this is an ask me anything slot or session. So basically you guys are able can communicate and engage directly with Dr. Chua and ask us anything at all that you want to know regarding Malaysian Smart Factory, be it in technical areas, our training programs, what are we offering and things like that. Anything at all, please, you guys, all sorts of questions are welcome. Okay, so please do. I hope you guys have your questions ready, or if it's not a question, it may be concerns or queries or anything at all. Okay, so once again, welcome everyone. If you guys are joining from YouTube, welcome, and if you guys are definitely here on Zoom, Thank you very much for coming in once again. Okay, so I'm sure some of you guys are would like to know what you guys are in for today. So you guys can see here. So the event highlights for today would be the free. We are providing free Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0 introductory session for 3 hours, and we have up to 50 seats up for grabs. All right, so today all of these things that are highlighted are totally free because we would like to celebrate, and basically we would like to give back to our partners, our clients, and everyone who has been supporting MSF. You can be an alumni, you can be just a casual public streaming by. So we want to welcome everybody and just give like a token of appreciation kind of thing. Okay, so this is a very rare opportunity, I would say, because normally, of course, this is our classes, right, that you guys would have to sign up and things like that. But for today's session, especially for MSF third birthday, we are hosting this for free. All right, we have technical overview training for 10 organizations, and of course, the Ask Me Anything slot with Dr. Chua. So anything that you want to be to address, you may ask, so you may unmute your mic, you can type in the chat box, and we will read them too. All right. So I will now invite Dr. Chua to the floor. Maybe he would want to say, give a welcoming speech to everybody who is presented here. So I will now mute my mic so Dr. Chua can start giving his welcoming speech to everyone presented here. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Marisa, for the very good introduction. Welcome, everybody, to this live session. This is actually one of the initiatives that we are doing to actually make it a little bit more casual session with regards to questions that anyone from the community would like to ask any question with regards to Smart Factory, Industry 4.0, any emerging technologies, anything that comes into your mind, with regards to technology. This is a session that we are actually running it as a pilot to see if there's a lot of more, people from the community that just want to, have a casual chat to know what is actually going on. And this is actually in conjunction with our 3rd year anniversary. Okay, so the Malaysian Smart Factory, we are actually 3 years old this year, right? We were launched on the 25th of September 2018, right? Back then it was 3 years ago. If you had attended our first launching ceremony back then, things are a bit different now. We have expanded technology partnerships up to 26 partners now, right? And it's slowly growing more in this ecosystem as well. And we have also expanded our technical team. We have a good, strong technical team that is supporting all our programs with industries. As we grow, in this space of Industry 4.0 for the past 3 years, we have also seen and supported some of our companies that we have worked with very, very closely with regards to Industry 4.0, and we see them grow as well. Some have already started to digitize their operations and, through a very people-focused strategy. And this is something that we see great, progress, even though it's been a very struggling, few years, we actually see that there is now growth and potential. And, the team at the Malaysian Smart Factory, we always want to support the industries very, very effectively, right? And that's where we run many programs. Right now, we actually, run a good range of smart factory programs, that really supports the industry towards digital transformation. And when we design these programs, we take into consideration a lot of industry, requests, a lot of industry challenges, a lot of industry struggles, especially the small, medium enterprises, the SMEs, right? When we started to talk to many SMEs, speak to many associations, we start to see what are the key challenges that are being faced by the industry. And what our team has done is that we really decided that we want to ensure that companies have a very, very good, roadmap when it comes to scaling up their Industry 4.0, right? And that's where our programs are then designed to with the impression that industries need to be able to scale up effectively. They need to be able to have flexible, customized, solutions. All right, and that's where we actually design our programs to suit that, right? So that it's able to be modular, scalable, flexible, and compatible, right? And I think this session today we're going to keep it quite casual. It's going to be open for everyone to ask any questions at all, right? With regards to Industry 4.0, you have some question with regards to your current operations. I do know tuning in here, there could be people from the industry, from the maybe other agencies. We may also have some students tuning in. If you want to ask any question at all, you can definitely ask right here as well, right? So for those who are in the Zoom chat over here, if you are in the Zoom chat, you can put in the chat, where you're from. Maybe can share who you are, where you're from, and let us know who is actually present here today, right? Because as Marisa shared just now, right, there is some special giveaways, right, for this 3rd year anniversary. And for special giveaways, we need to know where you are dialing in from, right? So you can put in your details, right, in the Zoom chat over here, so that we can definitely get back to you if you are in the running for this special giveaways as well. All right. Now, since this is a Zoom call and there are very, very possibilities for you to unmute yourself and just to share any questions. Okay, just treat it as if like we are in a virtual coffee shop right now, right? In a virtual coffee shop, and we are having our cup of coffee, wherever we are, and just ask any question, right? Anything at all with regards to Industry 4.0, emerging technologies. As much as possible, I will do my best to answer them, right? If of course I could not, then I'll definitely get back to you. Okay, so right now, first question. Anyone want to ask any question? All right. You can unmute yourself. You can ask question directly, or if you want to put it in the chat, that's fine as well. Or I think Marisa will check from the YouTube live that we are also having now, if there's any questions at all. All right, any questions?
Okay, you guys may unmute your mic if you guys feel more comfortable to speak directly. Okay, if you guys have find it hard to type it in words, please feel free to unmute, because like Dr. Chwas said, just consider this as a very casual session, casual and laid back session, like as if you're in a coffee shop and just having a casual conversation with your peers and things like that. Okay, so to everyone as well, to type in where your name, and then like where you from, are you from, and how do you get to know about this event, do let us know. All right, everyone, I hope everyone will be cooperative on this, because we definitely are interested to know where you guys are dialing in from. All right, so do type in the chat box and just say hello, and if you guys have any questions, please do type them into the chat box or unmute your mic. All right, everyone is welcome. All right, everyone is welcome.
Okay, so let's see. Anybody? First question. Anyone? Otherwise, I will start to look through the participant list on the Zoom meeting here, and I'll start to probably ask you a question, right? Okay. Anyone? How about Go? I think Go. Are you in here? I think I see Alcom Go. Right. Hello, Go. Hello. Or how about Eunice? Hi, Eunice. Hello. Are you able to unmute yourself, Eunice? Or how about Muhammad Munzir? Muhammad Munzir, are you there? Hello? Is everyone having some problems with unmuting their mic?
If you guys have any encounter any technicality issues, do let us know so we can assist you on how to fix that. Okay, if there's any. But if you guys, I'm sure there's no problem at all with the audio. I'm sure you guys are able to hear us clearly. So do respond in the chat box. All right. Or Jiha, do we have anyone from YouTube live? If anyone is asking any questions in the chat box, maybe.
I have a few people online here right now. I have Waterloo. Hi, Waterloo. Are you there? Hello.
Yeah, Waterloo.
Hi. Okay. Hi. Where are you from, Waterloo? Is there an issue with your mic? But yeah, no problem. You can type in the chat as well. Okay. Waterloo Design, Sendirian Berhad. Okay. Do you have I think one question that I will ask is, what does Waterloo Design generally do? And that will be something interesting for us to know as well, right? So while you're typing out your question, Waterloo, maybe Siva Guru, are you there, Siva Guru? Hello, Siva Guru. Hi. Oh, okay. Hello, Siva Guru. Where are you from? ASSB Sendirian Berhad. Okay, very good. Thank you for joining us today. Do you have any questions that you want to ask with regards to, Industry 4.0 technologies? Any question at all? What comes to your mind when you talk about, smart factory, when it comes to Industry 4.0? What's on your mind, right? Okay. Who else is here? Oh, okay. Can you explain the how from industrial 1.0 to 4.0? Okay, that's a very good question, right? So industry 1.0 talks about the transition from mechanization and steam. That is industry 1.0. Industry 2.0 talks about mass production, assembly line using electrical powers. Industry 3.0 talks a little bit more about the automation or production system. And when you start to move into industry 4.0, then this is where we talk a lot about the smart factory integration. We talk about, machine to machine communication. We talk about a lot about data automation and intelligence, right? Data automation and intelligence. So a lot of times people ask a question where, okay, I'm not sure whether I can go into industry 4.0 because right now my current process is semi-automated. Right now my current process is a lot of labor involved, right? I would say that it's really dependent on what you want to achieve, right? When we talk about industry 4.0, it's not in a way where you need to go through 1, 2, 3 and then 4, right? It's not like that, right? You can actually already start to integrate industry 4.0 technologies in any operations that you have currently, right? Let's say you talk about semi-automated machines, right? Semi-automated machines. You can still put in sensors. And you can still monitor what is the output from your machine, right? You can also put in a switchboard. Say there's a board at the corner there, and you can press some buttons to say that, okay, I have started my shift, I've ended my shift, and then what is the next step? It really depends on what kind of data that you want to collect in your current manufacturing operations that create productivity for you, right? So it doesn't matter whether you need to be industry 3 or industry 2 or industry 1, right? Most important is that what kind of information, what kind of data that would actually create improvements for you, right? And those kind of improvements come in by you understanding your processes, right? And once you understand your processes well enough, you should be able to put in the right technologies in place for you to actually scale up further, right? And when we talk about cost optimization, you know, and productivity, it really comes with the technology that you integrate, right? You know, and that is basically how we talk about, you know, moving from industry 2 to industry 4. Give you another example, okay? Let's not talk about factory automation. Let's talk a bit about building automation, okay? Building automation or even your smart homes, right? I'm pretty sure your smart homes are not fully automated, right? You know, there are some level of automation somewhere, but you know, you can put in smart plugs to automate your systems running. For example, if you connect your smart plug to maybe certain lights in your house, right? You can you know, control your lights to turn on and off at any point of time, right? Or let's say, for example, you wanted to you wanted to cook your rice before you come back home, right? You can connect directly to your rice cooker, you know, by just a click of a button from your mobile phone. So that's using smart technologies to help you to actually you know, improve productivity, right? And I think the next question you asked is about Industry 4.0, same as lean. Well, I would say that it comes together. It can come together. So lean is all about, you know, improving processes through, you know, optimization of time, optimization of, you know, processes to minimize waste. The question now is, how well do you know your process, right? How well do you know your process? And are you able to visualize your process in real time? Okay, visualize your process in real time. For example, right? Let's say I have a manufacturing line and I have I know that I can achieve 1,000 pieces of yield every day. Okay, I know that I can achieve 1,000 pieces of yield every day. But can I actually do more than 1,000? Is 1,000 my maximum, right? What I observe now, it is my maximum, right? On average, I can take every day I get 1,998, you know, and the next day I get 990. On an average, I get about 1,000 pieces per day. But is it really optimum? Are there additional gaps that I can actually see to actually improve my processes further, right? So this is where Industry 4.0 comes in, right? You put in the right sensors, you put in the right, you know, the right data acquisition hubs to collect data to observe your process, right? There are a number of industries whereby, you know, we help them to digitize, right? And they learn the technologies, they implement it on their own. They start to see gaps in their production, right? They start to see gaps. And by looking at the gaps, they are able to actually identify where are the areas where they can improve further. So lean is also about continuous improvement, right? You talk about Kaizen, you know, where you talk about continuous improvement. So with lean comes continuous improvement, and therefore Industry 4.0 are the technologies used to actually improve your production systems, right? By doing what? By providing enough data for you to actually see and visualize your production trends. By putting in the right sensors, you are able to visualize your production better. And you know, you can start to see where are the areas that you really need to improve on, right? So it comes together. And there's actually this concept called Lean Industry 4.0, right? Or they call it Lean 4.0, which I think is something that, you know, many industries can observe that as well, right? Lean Six Sigma is actually looking at a different approach in terms of process and product quality, right? Six Sigma is actually the concept of, you know, improving your product quality, right? Sigma is actually standard deviation, right? So if you have Six Sigma, that means your band of product quality is very narrow, right? And therefore you need to ensure that all the measurement of your product quality is within a certain range of you know, mean, right? It cannot be out of the outlier. Any outlier will be considered as a failure, right? So as you are able to reduce your process parameters up to Six Sigma level, that's when you are able to improve your quality, right? So it's slightly different approach when you talk about Industry 4.0 and Lean Six Sigma is slightly different. But you see, to measure quality, it utilizes sensors, right? It utilizes sensors to measure quality. So by using sensors to measure quality, you're able to plot your sensor data, you're able to plot your statistical process control chart, you're able to plot your distribution chart effectively, and that helps you to observe whether or not it is within the control limits. Because once you actually identify your 3 Sigma, 6 Sigma, you're able to set the right control limits, right? And with the right control limits, you're actually able to identify if there is a quality issue in your production in the long run, right? Okay, I hope that answers your question. All right, any other questions? All right, Siva Guru asked about, is it possible for 5th industrial revolution in the future? I said, yes, it is definitely possible. In fact, Japan actually started this concept called the Society 5.0. Okay, it's no longer called industry, it's called Society 5.0, whereby they talk about, a connected, a connected ecosystem, right? Which involves the society as well, right? So definitely, I would say that as technology progresses further, the revolutions will also come in faster, right? The time from industry 1, 2, 3, and 4, all right, you see that, you actually never notice that we actually progress from the first industrial revolution, industry 2, and industry 3. But why industry 4.0 started to gain a lot more popularity, or people start to talk a lot about it, is because, people are using it as as a guiding principles on how we want to move forward with regards to technology, right? And when it comes to the 5th industrial revolution, which we may not know how it is next time, but as technology progresses, right, you are actually trying to develop more technologies to improve productivity, right? And right now with industry 4.0, we talk about connected system, we talk about autonomous systems, intelligent systems, right? Utilizing data, right? In the future, it could be something else already. But what I see is that, in the future, it's going to be a connected approach, right? Whereby, every physical thing, and even the society is connected, right? You will definitely start to look at smart products, right? Smart devices all across, right? And in fact, now, if you start to see the positioning of certain companies, right? Let's say you look at companies like Xiaomi, right? They are not only doing mobile phones, but they're creating a connected ecosystem, right? Whereby they have smart products, smart devices, all interconnected with each other, right? So this is probably what's going to happen in the future. And it's really probably going to be a lot more AI-driven technologies, right? Because nowadays people talk about artificial intelligence, machine learning. So this is probably the direction of the future, right? And we definitely hope that many companies will start embarking on Industry 4.0, so that at least you have a good starting point for you to scale up further, right? Because technologies nowadays, they change very, very quickly. If you actually follow technological forums, you actually follow all the different type of forums out there, you will really see very, very much progression in technology, and it's very fast, very fast. And in fact, every day when I scroll through forums, discussions, on Discord, on Facebook, on any social media platforms, there's a lot of technology building every day, right? And this technology built so fast is because that there is a very strong community of developers supporting these technologies. This is what we call as what we call as the business of open source, right? The open source technologies, right? Nowadays, people talk about open source because this is an area where people actually work together, right, to create technologies together for the benefit of the community, right? And this is something where we also always encourage people to adopt, because as we continue to be a growing nation, and if we continue to develop further, right, definitely this is an area where all of us will definitely grow together and prosper together, right? So there are so many technologies out there that are readily available for everyone to try, right? And to learn. And now technologies are actually becoming easier and easier to use, right? Okay, why I say it's becoming easier is because nowadays people think about, okay, if I want to create a website, do I need to learn HTML? Do I need to learn CSS? Do I need to learn all these coding languages? Not necessary. You can go to wix.com. You can already start to build your own website, right? And there was this video that I watched recently, right? That was very interesting. It was a comparison between someone who can really do hard coding on hard coding programming on a website, and one person who just know how to use a web development tool. Basically it's like drag and drop, right? This person finished the whole website in, let's say, 2 days. The other person was still coming up with, database linkage, the outlook of the website, everything, and he's still doing it after 3 days, right? So you can see technologies nowadays move very fast, right? It's all a matter of time that we need to definitely have to embark on it, and we need to grow on it together, right? So yes, the answer to you, Siva Guru, is there will be possible fifth industrial revolution, but what it is, it's definitely a mystery at the moment. But I would say that it's definitely going to go beyond what we have now, which is AI, machine learning, and many others. All right, good questions. Any other questions from the floor? How about a question from Munzir? Hello, Munzir, are you there? Or maybe a question from Kim. Hello, Kim. How about, or maybe from KG Lau, Casey Chang. Hi. Hello.
Yeah, I saw someone. I think there were two or three people who had just joined in.
Okay.
Pretty much late or halfway. So maybe a little introduction, the teacher for this two or three people.
Okay.
I think they are KG Lau, and then I saw
Okay.
Johan and Kim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. All right. So for those who just joined in, this is actually a very free and easy ask me anything session, okay, where you can ask any questions with regards to technologies, with regards to industry 4.0. Let's say if you have some questions on how to get started, how to kickstart your journey towards industry 4.0, whether there's any use cases, what does the smart factory do, just unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can type your question in the chat box as well. All right. So very free and easy question session today. Let's see who else is on the line. Okay, I'm going to pick next person. Eunice, are you there? Hello, Eunice. Or Chen. I think Chen, APM, is it? Chen from APM, are you there? Hello.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Chen. Any questions from your side? Thank you for joining.
Maybe you can let us know where you're from, where are you dialing in from, like which organization, things like that. Let us know a little bit of, so you can have an idea. The Chua probably knows where your organization, things like that,
Yeah, we know APM very well. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far some of our subsidiaries have attended trainings. Yes, that's right. That's right, Chen. A lot of your team have attended our training programs recently, and what was very interesting and good was that what we really appreciate was your support from your team to actually join our remote training facility. All right. Not sure if everyone here has seen our remote training facility at the moment. So SHRDC, because of the uncertain situation in the country, right, in the nation, we digitize our training offerings. right? Digitize our training offerings to allow and ensure that our training programs can still be developed, or it can still be run further through a remote training facility, right? And this remote training facility is what we have set up internally at SHRDC, right? Whereby you can actually connect to any of our devices or our machines to actually perform your hardware software integration, right? So not sure if any one of you have seen it before. Maybe Marisa, let me just show to everybody. Maybe I share my screen very quickly.
Right.
How our remote training looks like.
I will
Yeah,
stop sharing my screen for a bit, so
can.
you can share yours.
Can, no problem. So let me just share with everybody, how our remote training looks like, right? So basically, it's utilizing the concept of Industry 4.0. Okay, what we have done is basically we have set up a remote training facility whereby a user can log in, right? You can log into our facility, right? And basically, what you will see is that we have hardwares already, for you to access, right? There's a camera where you can view the equipment, right? And you can definitely start to do your remote training wherever you are. You can be in your office, you can be in your home, right? And basically you can do your training safely at the comfort of your home, right? So you're able to actually see the hardware, and you can actually go into our remote training platform. Definitely you can log in from just a web browser, right? And straight away you can actually do all your hardware software integration practice at the same time, right? During this, we have been running this program very regularly, right? On a very frequent basis every month now. And I think on SHRDC side, we have also contributed back to the community by giving some promotions available for this kind of remote online training. So if there's anyone who wants to come and explore, you can definitely come and see as well. So this is how we work on a remote online training facility. You can control the hardware remotely. You can configure, you can monitor your hardware remotely wherever you are, right? And you can see it live happening. So this concept is very, very similar to if you want to monitor even your production line, right? You can actually use the same technology, right? You can use the same concept to run your production line, right? And it's the same thing, right? So what we have done is basically we take the technology of of Industry 4.0, and then we straight away put it to our remote training facility concept, and we have set this up for anyone who wants to explore remote training. They can just go in here directly, right? And one thing good about this facility is that we actually set it up to run. You can access it after training hours. So basically you can also access it beyond a 9 to 5, right? And you can continue to do your practice at night, get yourself keen to the software platform, etc. at night also. And you can always come in at any point of time throughout the training program to do any of your practices, right? We have had many companies join this program, and some of them have actually started their transformation implementation after they finish a program, right? Which all of these are done remotely. And this coming month of October, we have a few programs running as well. So if you are keen and interested, just let us know. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Chen, all right, and your team for supporting our training programs that we run at SHRDC. Thank you. Do you have any questions for us though? Oh, okay. We'll have more to join. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. One thing interesting is that given that we have now enabled remote online training, right? It gives a lot of possibilities to many other companies or even individuals across the nation, right? We had had participants coming in from Johor, from Penang, from Pahang, from Sabah, Sarawak as well, right? Right now, because of the limitless abilities of remote online training, we can actually offer this program to beyond Malaysia as well, right? Because all you need is an internet connectivity, and we will provide you access to our remote facility, and yeah, we can already start to deliver it. So we have sort of removed the boundaries of delivering remote technical training programs, right? And we hope that more companies and individuals would benefit from this. All right. Oh, okay, Chen, you have a new question here, right? When will you start the next session? Right. So this is where Aizat, one of our team that supports the MSF programs, coordination of the sales part very, very closely. Aizat, I think you're in the call, right? Aizat, hello.
Yes, Aizat is in.
Yeah. I'm
Hi, Aizat. So
yes.
so Chen asked you when is the next session going to start. So I think we can get back to Chen, right?
I actually received an email from Chen
okay.
yesterday. So in the midst of properly scheduling due to other funding classes, so would most probably by this week I'll reply and send out the updated schedule. Just got back from a discussion with the team. By this week, I'll send to everyone here also the upcoming schedule for MSF lah.
All right. Thanks, Aizat. So Chen, if Aizat has not sent you an email yet, just let us know. Sometimes we may have missed out certain emails. We will definitely get back to you by this week. Okay. All right. Thanks, Aizat. All right. So next one is let's see along the chat. Johan, how are you, Johan? Any questions from you? Or maybe, okay, great. Hi, Johan. Good to meet you. Where are you from, Johan? Oh, Johor. All right. Are you attached to a company? All right. How about Casey Chang? Right. Oh, okay. You'll join the data generation class next week. Oh, all right. Very good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Johan. All right. Casey Chang. Hi, Casey Chang. How are you doing? Any questions do you have? Oh, Johan from, okay. Aizat is asking a question. Okay. So Aizat, you have to you have to work with Johan on the session next week then. All right. Casey Chang, any questions that you have? Or Johan, do you have any questions before we? Yeah. Any questions on your side that you have before the training? Maybe we can also address some questions here as well. So currently, we SHRDC, we are running some programs under the Rise Forward. Right, Rise Forward is actually an initiative by HRD Corp, right? Which basically supports the small medium enterprises, SMEs that have completed their readiness assessment to actually work on upskilling programs, right? Upskilling programs, and SHRDC has received applications from some companies. We thank you for the support for us in joining the Rise Forward program, and also we have been running a number of sessions together with these companies. Data generation, for those who are not aware of this program, data generation is actually one of our signature programs that we run at the Smart Factory, right? This is actually one of our programs where we design it to suit an industry problem statement, right? So many industries that we speak to, one of the key problems that many of the industries talk about is data collection from legacy machines, right? Legacy machines, whereby you want to collect data, but the machine is maybe it's not new, and it's probably maybe 10 years old, 15 years old. But these machines are still running effectively, right? Every day it's been running, it's been producing. And what some companies wanted to do was to say, okay, I want to collect some data from this machine to monitor productivity, to monitor efficiency, right? And they want to know how, right? So data generation is designed to actually support industries that want to digitize some of their current operations by collecting data, by teaching you how to collect data from machines through hardware software integration, right? So basically we guide companies to how to actually connect your hardware, right? The data acquisition devices, or what we call as an IoT gateway, how to connect the IoT gateway to your system, how to pull sensor data from your machines, how to directly put it up on the dashboard, and after that, how to monitor your data on the dashboard. So this is essentially what data generation our program does. Of course, we break it down into also 5 levels of programs, right? Because our programs are designed such that it's modular, right? So data generation is our level 1 program, right? Then we have machine data logging and visualization, which is our level 2 and level 3. So what machine data logging and visualization does is that it allows you to tap signals, not tap signal. It allows you to pull data from the machine to a database, right? And then after that, you are able to visualize the data from the database that you have set, right? So this program is designed for you to learn how to set up database, how to push data from the software platform, from your edge to your database, and how to visualize it, right? And of course, then we have a level 4 program which talks about data formulation, which is overall equipment effectiveness. So that's basically what you can achieve. Once you have learned data collection, you want to actually calculate OEE. That's a program that you can go for, right? Then there's a level 5, which is data analytics, which is actually to help you to actually analyze the data that you have from your factory floor, right? So we have level 1 all the way to level 5. We also have a level 6 now, right? Which is talking about deep learning and AI. But that's something that we will definitely discuss further next time, right? When you start to go onto your journey of Industry 4.0. Okay. All right. So let's see. How about Casey Chung? Hi, Casey Chung. Where are you from? Casey Chung and KG Lau. Hi, KG Lau. Where are you from? Hi, KG Lau. Where are you from? Do you have a question that you want to ask? Oh, currently working not for a factory. Okay. All right. Okay, no problem. Do you have any questions though? Do you have any questions that you want to ask? Okay, let's probably go to, I'm interested to know what does MSF 4.0 coverage. Okay, so the Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0, generally what we do is we support the industries towards digital transformation, right? Our team basically does, our own internal developments. And from our internal developments, what we do is that we translate them into technical training programs, right? And these technical training programs are then designed to solve certain industrial problem statements, right? Let's say, for example, you want to collect data from machines, right? We have a program that is designed for that. If you want to visualize your data on a visualization platform, we have a program designed for that. You want to calculate OEE, we have also a program designed for that. So it's based on industrial problem statements that we are trying to solve, right? And our concept is, we follow a concept where it is a brand neutral concept, right? So it doesn't matter what brand companies use. We focus on open communication protocols. We focus on open collaboration tools, mainly supporting the industries to scale up faster, right? And we support industries through a more people-focused strategy, whereby we are able to train the current workforce, or if, for example, companies would like to hire trained candidates, right? We are able to actually work on a talent partnership with you to train the candidates and place them in your company, right? So this is something that we can also do. So let's say, for example, like you are an SME, but maybe you don't have a technical team in your company. If you are actually looking to hire a technical team, we are here to support you on that as well, right? We will provide them with the right training, the right competencies, and then they are able to help you to scale up, right? So let me probably share with you very, very quickly what we do. So Marisa, I'm going to share my screen very quickly. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you will share screen now. Okay. So as what I shared with everybody just now, we focus on level 1 to level 6. Right now, level 6 is our next phase of programs. Right, it's going to be more artificial intelligence driven. Okay, we're working on a few programs along the area. So this is basically like what we will teach in our training programs. Like, for example, if you want to monitor your OEE, right, we are able to actually guide you from level 1 to level 4, how to set up a dashboard like this, right? And how to collect data from a machine such that you can collect information about your OEE, right? And the platforms that we utilize are very scalable, right? You can definitely go from one machine to multiple machines, really up to you how you want to do it. So our training programs are designed to guide you towards this direction, help you to actually explore data, help you to understand data, make your production more intelligent, right? Generally, we also work on different kind of hardware software integrations. Nowadays, software that we use are very much on drag and drop, so it's very easy for anybody to learn and anybody to use, right? So let's say if you come from, or your team comes from a background with very minimal programming, but you are a very, very aspiring, passionate engineer or a technical person, you can come and learn, no problem, right? You can learn the technology, integrate it with any devices that you want. It's very, very straightforward, right? We also focus on data analytics as a move forward, and it's all drag and drop, right? So a lot of tools that we use are drag and drop driven. We develop use cases for industry. So this is like for pharmaceutical industry, where we can track the KKM sticker detection in case it's missing or not missing. We also focus on a bit on some ERP integrations, right? We work on some ERP integrations on our end as well. Once it is ready, we can actually teach the company on the ERP integrations as well. We also do a bit on RPA now, just to share with everybody. This is just a little bit more, on one of our directions to help companies to scale up faster. Is also on the work of RPA. So these are some tools that we are using, and we're continuously developing more and more use cases, right? So RPA tools like this is like, you can just type a Telegram message and it will directly just send you, the quotation directly. It will generate the quotation and straight away you can already use it on yourself, right? We are also launching some programs on digital factory, right? This is actually one of our latest addition to our programs. Once it is ready, we will definitely share with the community on what we have done. So this is some of the platform that you use. This is more for production planning, production optimization, and this is something that we can do to support you. All right. So these are our programs, right? Just now I mentioned level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, right? So this is how we package our programs. And if you're keen to explore, we can definitely support you. And Isaac is the key person that will support you throughout this area as well. We actually run a two-day technical overview program as well, right? And this 2-day technical overview program actually covers a lot of areas of Industry 4.0, whereby we help you to demystify Industry 4.0, right? And this is very, very suitable for senior management team to join, right? And it's also organizational wide. If you have anybody that want to know about technology, you can join that 2-day overview program. All right. I hope that answers your question, KG Lau. If you have any other question, just type in the chat. Siva Guru, yes, we do have PLC related courses available. PLC related courses, we run a few PLC based programs. Hello. Yeah, we run a few PLC based programs whereby we mainly at the moment teach in using Siemens PLC. Is your company using Siemens or any other products? So Siva Guru, is your company using any other products? Oh, Omron. Okay. Omron is a very good partner for SHRDC, right? A very, very good technology partner. If you're looking at Omron-based PLC programs, we are actually going to launch some of that very soon, right? So if you're keen and interested, just let us know. Let us know what kind of program that you are looking for. Then we can definitely see if we can support you. All right. Because PLC program actually, right? The programming language for PLC, right, is actually the same. Actually, all PLC programs are the same, right? The only difference is actually the interface of the software for different vendors, right? So you have Siemens will have a different interface, Omron will have a different interface, and many, many others, right? So right now, across the globe, there's actually a move forward, right, to actually utilize a common PLC software for everyone, right? So meaning to say that newer vendors of PLCs or industrial PCs will utilize this new software, right? It is called Codesys, right? It is called Codesys. This PLC-based software is very interesting. It is actually pretty much like brand independent, right? So those brands that you're looking at like Wago, and Backoff is also built based on Codesys, right? So you can definitely look at this software if you're intending to do some PLC programming as well. But to Siva Guru, yes, Omron, if you're looking at it, come and talk to us what you want to do. We will share with you what program we can introduce for Omron PLC programming. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see. Anyone else on the chat here? How about Go? Any questions, Go?
I'm sorry, Dr.
Yeah.
You in the chat box, do you mean to send it to everyone in the meeting or in the waiting room? Because
okay. Oh, sorry.
In the waiting room, so
okay. There's no one in the waiting room. Yeah.
Okay.
Codesys. Yeah, Codesys is a platform for PLC programming. Okay. All right. Yeah. So how about Eunice? Go. Any questions?
We are nearing the 1 hour mark since we first started our streaming at 3:30. So do we have any, maybe we're taking a few more questions left or any queries, or you can even ask us about the event highlights part that I'm flashing here on the screen. Maybe if you want to know how this event or this giveaway will be conducted, things like that. Even if you are curious about that, you can ask Dr. Chua as well on that.
Okay. Yes, while I wait for some questions on the chat, I did see some questions that came out live on YouTube, right? From Carmen Ng, right? Carmen Ng shared that currently you have AR, VR, digital twin. What other advanced technologies that you think we should acquire for the future, right? So to Carmen, wow, okay, number one is a big while on having a AR, VR, and digital twin in your current environment, right? I think moving forward in the future, there needs to be a lot of integration between this AR, VR, and digital twin to the physical world, right? So we talk about cyber physical systems, right? And this actually helps to enable a more effective and immersive experience when it comes to virtual commissioning, right? Virtual commissioning. And I think what other technologies that we should think of for the future, right? We actually start to look at areas of a lot to do with AI and a lot to do with the deep learning technologies. And what we are also focusing now a bit is on development of different use cases like smart glasses, right? I think smart glasses is also one area that can really help many manufacturing companies, right? These are technologies that are out there that can explore, right? And whether or not your company is ready, this is something that we can definitely discuss if you have any questions, right? And there's so many technologies out there these days, right? So many. The key point of it is what do you see in this technology that will help your company grow, and what do you see in these technologies that will help you to grow your current operations and bring it to be more productive. Okay, so yeah, I think for Carmen, you can start to look at AI based technologies if you are keen on working on advanced technologies for the future. Right. So we are about to end our one hour ask me anything session. So let's open up to the floor. Any other questions, anyone? Let's maybe ask Munzir. Do you have any questions, Munzir? I haven't heard from you yet. Eunice, I have not heard from you as well. Go, any question? If there's no further question, I think this can, I think Marisa, I think this has been a good session, right? We did answer a few questions from everybody, right? And, do leave your details with us for those who have joined this session and for those who have engaged effectively at this session as well. What Marisa is pointing out on the screen right here is as part of our anniversary celebration, we do have, some freebies to take away, right? So do leave your contact details with Marisa and she will definitely get in touch with you. Isaac, my team will also get in touch with you to share with you if you are one of the lucky winners for this for this particular free giveaway on some of the programs that we have. All right. So if there's no other questions, I will pass back the floor to you. Oh, okay. One more question.
We actually have one final question. Yep.
Okay. Other than from company, how do you see individuals' contribution towards Smart Factory or Industry 4.0? Wow, very good question. Very good question. I always say that everybody has a very big role to play when it comes to Smart Factory and Industry 4.0. So what SHRDC has done and what my team at the Smart Factory has also started to work on is we started to get more and more individuals, right, to contribute towards the Smart Factory to Smart Factory developments, right? So now we work very closely with the student community, the developers community, to really come up with good industrial use cases, right? Very good industrial use cases. And these industrial use cases are then we get to evaluate whether these are very good contributions from individuals. And what we always encourage or promote is put it up on GitHub, put it up on open platforms, let people collaborate, contribute, and grow, right? GitHub is a very good platform, right? GitHub is one of the very good platform for so many developers to contribute to your community. I can share with you one very good example of a community contribution, right? that is not very far away from Malaysia. Okay, if you have heard about AI Singapore, right? They have this they are building open source tools to help companies, right? So there's this open source tool called Tech UI. Okay, Tech UI, right? Okay, you also know about it. So there's this open source tool called Tech UI that there is a very, very strong community supporting it, right? From Telegram to you know, open forums to GitHub. And the developer is so passionate about, you know, developing Tech UI further with the community, right? And it's not just limited to Singaporeans, right? It's also open to everybody around the globe, right? And in fact, you know, we believe that Malaysia can also do a lot more in this community, right? You know, we want to encourage more contributions from the community so that we help everybody grow together, right? You know, so that we can all, you know, prosper together, right? And this is an area where I really encourage many individuals to you know, contribute, right? If you have a good project, you have a good use case, come and talk to us, right? You know, I supervise a lot of students, a lot of interns at our Smart Factory. You know, SHRDC, we also take in a lot of good interns to support you know, developments, and you'll be very surprised, right, at what they can actually do, right? You know, we actually started a pilot on a capstone project for students to work on, right? And you know, we actually see that they come up with very good prototypes, right? Very interesting. And you know, these are then, you know, this can then be seen by industry, right? Like, hey, you know, you have actually good people out there that can help you do it, right? And we also encourage the community to contribute further, because the only way for us to really grow upwards effectively and more scalably is through collaboration, right? So to answer your question, KG Lau, I would say that, you know, individuals' contribution, if you are willing to contribute to the community through an open source framework, you know, I will really welcome you to do that, right? And if you want to work with us on any kind of developments on that, come and talk to us, right? I'm more than happy to discuss further with you. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope this virtual coffee session with everybody has been beneficial. All right. If you think that we should continue this kind of sessions, do let us know, right? And I will pass back the floor to Marissa. Marissa, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. All right, to both sides who had joined us on YouTube Live or Zoom, both platforms. Thank you very much for joining us for dialing in from wherever you may be. Maybe you're at your office or at the comfort of your home. So we truly appreciate you guys coming in here. All right, this is our first time actually trying to organize this kind of very casual laid back session. Because normally what we have normally done so far is mostly like webinar collaborations with our partners such as Omron, SkyMind, and etc. You know, but this is the first time that we are actually doing this a bit differently, where we are expecting questions from the floor. So basically, you're the one who address any kind of questions related to the industry or 4.0, things like that. And we will casually, Dr. Chua will casually help to answer them as best as he could. All right, so maybe I'm sure maybe some of you guys, the questions may not come out right. You guys are not sure on what to ask. All right, so but that's okay. We understand that, but maybe after this session, then only you guys are, oh, I forgot to ask Dr. Chua this and that. Yeah. Then only you guys are like, oh, I should have asked him that. You may have forgotten what to ask exactly. And if you, in case you have an idea on what to ask and things that you want to acquire, know about MSF, Malaysian Smart Factory, or SHRDC in general. So I have put out our social here, as you can see on the screen. our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even our general WhatsApp line. Okay, LinkedIn, you may get in touch with us anytime. All right, and we will have our person in charge on this respective socials to get back to you. If you guys have any questions regards to programs, anything at all, please do not hesitate to drop us your queries, okay? Because we will definitely get in touch. We reply to your queries or anything at all, okay? So once again, my name is Marissa, and I am the host or moderator for today, okay? And thank you very much, Dr. Chua, for hosting this session. And I hope all the questions that from the floor have been answered. Okay, and if you have any further questions for Dr. Chua, SHRDC or MSF, once again, we are available on this social platform. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. And we really hope you guys will continue to stay safe and have a really good day. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, Eunice. Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
Chua, Dr. Chua, so Eunice is finally speaking.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
she's here. She's been available all along.
Thanks, Eunice. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone. Do leave us your contact, or you can even get back to us via our social media, and just let us know that you were dialing in for this session. Okay, so we can have your contact for future reference and things like that if we have any other events coming up. All right. Thank you. Stay safe, everyone.